Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. My name is Tanya. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to pre-pull some cards from the message deck, the Heart's Hidden Secret. I did pre-shuffle, see what kind of messages want to come forward from the one on your mind, and then we will get into the classic tarot. Let's go ahead and get started. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. We have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted, intuition, heart song. There might be some telepathy going on between the two of you. There's an inner knowing. We have bluff. Somebody's wearing a mask here, pretending. Pain, apprehension, timid, afraid, cautious. Conflict. There's clashing of differences here. Incompatibility. Loyalty, reliability, and believing. Foundation, established, family, security, obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction, lusting, non-committal, forbidden, kind of like the forbidden fruit, sexual energy, open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. And then we got out spying, social media, social network information and ways. And at the bottom of the deck, we got escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So it does look like here we have somebody that is keeping tabs on you, whether it is through social media or information through family or friends. There is, somebody here is wearing a mask, maybe pretending like they don't care when they do. There is a higher knowing and inner knowing between the two of you. They do find you very beautiful, kind-hearted. They are lusting over you. They do see you as that forbidden fruit. There's a bit of obsession going on here, but they do see you as somebody that is loyal and reliable. And they do have, an open heart. And it looks like they could be receptive to this energy, or they're seeing you as somebody with that open heart and receptive to energies. There's a bit of conflicts here, though, some kind of clashing or differences or arguments, and there is some pain. So there's some apprehension, and they're a bit cautious to come forward. So this might be somebody that you're either in no contact with, haven't been speaking to, or it is some type of ex possibly that, is pretending like they just don't care when really they do. It might be a runner-chaser dynamic here. You do have that avoiding and escaping, pushing away, which is like the runner dynamic. We're going to get into the classic tarot here and see what wants to come forward. Remember, only take those things that resonate and leave the rest. The Lovers, Gemini's major arcana. So this is some type of soulmate, a divine union, a divine pair. You get the Nine of Pentacles. So this is wealth, it's abundance, it's a single energy, it's the fruits of your labor. Ten of Pentacles, very nice. So that is a wish fulfillment, it is wealth, it's success. Two of Wands, so there's some kind of decision that needs to be made here, looking towards the future. We have the Star, it's a recharging of energies. It is Aquarius's major arcana. It's a renewal of energies and healing. We have the Fool that's taken that leap of faith. This might be this person taking a leap of faith to move forward and take that mask off. We're going to grab some clarifiers to get more details on these tarot. We got movement here, accelerated movement, anxiety, sleepless nights. You got 999, that might be a number you're seeing. We got the Nine of Cups, it's achievement, success. The Knight of Wands, it's courageous, he's passionate, he's driven, he's focused. Six of Cups, so this is somebody from the past. Page of Wands, this can be a new adventure, a new beginning, It's creative. It's a can mean travel sometimes too. And then we have the King of Cups. Let me see if I can move this up a little. Okay, as good as it's going to get. We got the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and at the bottom of the deck, we do have your card here, the Emperor, Aries Major Arcana. It's all about making those decisions, making those boss moves. You might be a boss, you might own your own business, not necessarily have to be that way, but it is just somebody who's very confident. The Emperor is all about movement. He's also about action and growth and expansion. So let's see about the Lovers here. This is some kind of divine union, divine pair. Gemini's Major Arcana. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Might be a little bit of boredom, stagnation right now. Bottom of the deck here, we have Seven of Cups, so there is some kind of confusion around this energy. There might be a lot of options being shown to you at this time or to this energy. We do have a passionate, creative new beginning. It's inspirational. It's also like it has a lot of energy behind this and a lot of passion. Two of Cups, so it is some kind of divine union and a divine pair. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, so this is like some kind of financial disputes. It can be a dissatisfaction within a job, some kind of debt. And then we have the Four of Wands. It is a sideways energy, so it's energies that are still moving and are fluid. The Four of Wands is a celebration. It's unity. It's that 11-11 card, so this can be like a twin flame situation. But the Four of Wands is like a celebration, and you know, it's unionship, it's stability. So since you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is not having that stability and a dissatisfaction in a job, that might be what's preventing this from moving forward. It has something to do with work possibly, and that might be one of the options that are being shown at this time. Looks like there is options with a new beginning though. Might be dealing with an air sign that is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Looks like that might be where there is some kind of clashing happening with an air sign here. It doesn't necessarily have to be their sign, but it is somebody that is embodying that energy. So they're very truth spoken. They can be very assertive, have serious boundaries. But that's where this clashing and arguments are happening, and there needs to be a completion of a cycle with that energy, whether this is somebody at work or somebody that you're dealing with. There needs to be some kind of peace offering or a letting go of that energy for a new beginning. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's a single energy. It's success. Trust your intuition around this energy. It might be hidden from you. Got the Hermit mode. You might also be dealing with a Virgo, but the Hermit's all about going in. It's a spiritual awakening. It's a higher learning. It's a solitude, and it's an independent energy. It's somebody that enjoys their time alone. So that can be who you're dealing with, because this is a single energy, and then the Hermit is a solitude single energy. So this either can be you and the energy you're embodying right now, or the person that you are dealing with. We do have that Four of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who is they're burnt out. They're exhausted. They're not resting and recovering from energies, but there is, you know, it can feel a bit stagnant with this energy as well. But it looks like this energy has gone through a bit. They are feeling burnt out right now, and that is why there is some type of solitude going on. They are a bit mentally entrapped around this. This is like feeling powerless. It's a restriction. It's feeling trapped. It's feeling a victim. And then we have the 9 or Ace of Swords. So the Ace and the 8 together, that is 9. So it is something that's causing them anxiety, which is, what, they're feeling trapped. So it is a part of those fears, and it's that anxiety. But the Ace of Swords is also like a breakthrough. It's truth, it's clarity, and it's victory. So within them going in this hermit mode, whether it's you or the energy you're dealing with, going inwards in that hermit mode, finding that solitude, finding peace within that solitude, there will be victory with this and clarity. Looks like they are manifesting. They're at least trying to. They're quite confused on how to do it to end some kind of separation. There's just some competitive natures. It can be within their own energies, their own emotional feminine energies, or there is a competition here with a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is movement, though. It's just slow. They have to work through some things, or you do if this is your energy, because you did come out as the underlying here. Could also be dealing with a fellow Aries as well. 10 of Pentacles. This is success. It's wealth. It's a wish fulfillment. Can be a new house, a new job, which we were seeing here. There is, this 10 of Pentacles was in reverse, so maybe there's some kind of new job opportunity within this. This is all about, being dissatisfied within that job. We'll see what wants to come forward. Oh, that one went way over there. So we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom here. So that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. She's abundant. She is a caring person. She's wealthy, and she has very good self-care routines. And we got that Queen of Cups. I was talking about her earlier. It is in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who's not in tune with her intuition. There's self-care here that is needed. It's somebody that's very in codependency and could be giving too much. That is one of the flaws of a Queen of Cups, is sometimes you give more than you receive, and it can burn you out. So this is either somebody you are dealing with, or this is the energy that you are feeling right now and embodying, and this is that burnt out energy. The Ace of Pentacles, so this is some type of new beginning that's coming with this energy. It's just a bit burnt out right now. Let me grab this card if I can reach it. It was the Death here, sideways. So this is, a death and rebirth energy with this. So going inwards, tuning into that intuition, giving self-care and self-love. There is going to be some type of rebirth energy and a new beginning with this. And it looks like it's going into the Queen of Pentacles. So it is an abundant new beginning. There will be some new inspiration, new ideas coming forward, going inwards. But again, it is causing a bit anxiety. And there looks like there are some kind of, could be internal conflicts that are going on. Okay, let's see what this Two of Wands is. This is that choice. It's contemplation, decision that needs to be made. It's moving forward, looking towards that future. Something to do with the destiny, your destiny, their destiny. And there's that destiny, that Wheel of Fortune. It's all about things in divine timing and destiny. We got the Tower here. So the Tower does bring in, bring in a little bit of turmoil, but a lot of the times with that Tower, there is going to be a revelation with this. It is an upheaval of things. It is removing things and old energies so that new ones can come in. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody that is not making a decision. They feel very hesitant. They're avoiding things and overanalyzing situations. And then we have movement, so accelerated movement. So it looks like here this energy is trying to make some type of decision. That Tower is going to come in and rock things so that it gives you no choice but to make a choice. There's a lot of confusion. It's part of the problem, but I do see victory and success over that confusion and burdens being ended. Looks like it could have something to do with work. The Star, this is Aquarius's major arcana. This is all about our rejuvenation of energies, revitalizing energies. It's balanced. Sometimes can be wish fulfillment as well. Looks like this has to do around masculine or masculine energies. We got the anxiety, 9 of Swords here on the bottom, sleepless nights and anxiety. We did get the Star here sideways, so this is an energy that is working through right now. King of Swords, this can be you or who you're dealing with. That is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But the King of Swords is, he's all about authority. He's very intellectual. He thinks more with his mind than he does his heart. And he can be stern at times, but he is really courageous and has those ethical standards. And then we have the 9 of Wands. So this is somebody who is wounded. They have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. So there is healing that is needed and involved with this right now. But it is somebody that is a warrior that is willing to stand up and fight and stand up for what's right for them. Yeah, there's some kind of anxiety with an air sign. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but there is some kind of anxiety there. There needs to be balance within that relationship. Okay, let's see what the Fool is. This is that new beginning, taking that leap of faith. Can be adventures, trusting in the unknown, moving in a new direction. Balance here, we have Libra's major arcana, so you can be dealing with a Libra, or it is just calling for balance between your head and your heart. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We do have him down here as well. But the King of Cups is a spiritual leader. He is somebody that's very emotionally stable, emotional maturity, and he has that deep knowing, and he knows how to set boundaries. We also have that Sacred Masculine. That's the Emperor card. That is your major arcana again. So that's Aries. So this can be you finding that balance between your head and your heart. And then we have the Moon here sideways. That's Scorpio's major arcana. So this is, trusting in your intuition, trusting in the unknown. It's, it's just that deep knowing of things. It's, sometimes it's like your unconscious. It's your intuition. Sometimes can be the shadow sides of things. So it's all about balancing those dark and light energies within you. So listen to some Hertz frequencies. That does help balance out your chakras and balance out your energies. But there is some kind of balance here that needs to happen between your masculine and feminine energies. Even though I know feminines came out in this, the King of Cups is, he embodies that intuition and that emotional stability. And he leads with his intuition, which is very much a feminine energy. 8 of Wands, this is movement, accelerated movement. It's fast. Some kind of ending here. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, so this can be movement towards a new job or putting in the work. We got the 6 of Pentacles, so this is a receiving energy. It's a reciprocal energy. We also got the Chariot. So you got two fast moving energies. The Chariot's the fastest moving major arcana. It's Cancer's major arcana. It's very balanced between those dark and light energies. It's very courageous, and it's got that strength and momentum to move forward. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is your minor arcana. That's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But, you know, she is all about charisma. She's adventurous. She is like, she's very uplifting and a positive person and confident and independent. So this can be you or somebody you are dealing with is moving towards a more of their confidence and an independent nature, putting in the work and the energy and the effort into themselves, which we did see up here was needed. There's a higher learning that needs to happen around any type of soulmate that you feel like you might have, or this energy does. Somebody needs to go inwards here to help heal certain situations and gain clarity on things. There's a lot of confusions, but there's a lot of options being shown at this time. If this is you, just remember, not all that glitters is gold. Sometimes they are karmic lessons that repeat, to see if you are willing to repeat those cycles or end them. Yeah, it looks like somebody is trying to manifest here, though, for sure. There is a bit of planning to do that. There's a bit of boredom and discontent with this. Just know that if you have manifested something, you have to nurture those seeds. They don't grow overnight. Those things take time, and you have to take the steps in order for those manifestations to work. We can't just manifest a relationship or a new job or a new opportunity and not take those steps towards that. Nine of Swords. This is that anxiety. We did see that earlier. Sleepless nights, keeping us up. Could be nightmares sometimes as well. So there is those conflicts, that clashing of differences, those arguments, and this is part of what's keeping this energy up at night and causing anxiety. Looks like there is an ending of this cycle, a completion of that cycle. We do have the Seven of Swords here. So this can sometimes be a deception energy, but it's also planning. It's also moving forward. It's an action card, but it can mean gossip. So that might be part of that anxiety, because you do have like the 5 and the 7. So there is definitely some kind of either deception or gossip or things like that that are happening that's causing that gossip. It's best to just complete those, walk away from them. They don't serve anybody any good, and, you know, move on. And then we have the King of Wands. So we do have a divine pair on the table. That is your minor arcana, or you are dealing with a fellow fire sign. But the King of Wands is the same thing. He's very charismatic. He shows power and authority. He has optimism. He's passionate, and he's a visionary. So you're either dealing with somebody that is like that is causing this anxiety within you, or this energy is they're completing cycles with, a fellow fire sign as well. And, they're ending those competitive natures, those conflicts and those differences with this. There is a completion of that cycle. They are walking away for something that, that fills their cup up more. Okay, 9 of Cups. I feel like you got all the 9s out. This is success. It's an achievement. Sometimes can seen as overindulging. We'll see what comes out with it. Somebody's taking a leap of faith here, though. This could have something to do with work, or they are putting in that work to get that achievement and that success. It is going to take some time. We do have that 7 of Cups here again. It is like an investment. They are feeling confused. They are shown a lot of options, but again, not all that glitters is gold. And then we have the Knight of Swords here with us. So the Knight of Swords comes in with that communication, new ideas. He's very curious about things. It's a new perspective and a new learning, but it's also somebody that's very motivated. He is precise and he's focused and he's swift. So this is some type of communication that is going to be coming forward with this achievement, this Nine of Cups, but it is confused right now. It is something that's going to take time because you did get that Seven of Coins. This is all about, you know, an energy. It takes time. It's either taken a long time already or it's going to take the time. This energy is putting in the work in order to have that achievement. Looks like they're giving themselves some self-love and self-care right now, trusting in their intuition and trusting in that divine timing, which is good. That's beautiful. Okay, the Knight of Wands. This is a knight who is all about adventure, passion. He's bold and courageous. It is motivated. Sometimes it's an opportunity to travel. Looks like this is a masculine energy, whether it's you or somebody that's coming towards you. Nine of Cups, so this can be that same energy that we saw here. They're going on to those calmer waters from turbulent situations. They're leaving behind all those clashing differences and arguments. They are a bit disconnected right now, feeling a bit bored. There's, you know, sometimes the Four of Cups can also be seen as like a meditation, but there is some kind of distraction that's happening, but they are showing discernment and they are in contemplation about something. And then we have Temperance. So this is Archangel Michael. He comes in for balance, harmony, and he goes with the ebb and flow of things. So this energy is, you know, looking for harmony. It is going with the ebb and flow, and it is wanting to go on to calmer waters. It is gaining a higher perspective around a situation. Looks like it's either around an empress or they're gaining a higher perspective and pouring into themselves right now and showing themselves some love, gaining that strength and courage. They definitely are manifesting something here. Looks like they might be manifesting a reconciliation of some kind. Okay, Six of Pentacles or Six of Cups. This is somebody from the past. It's a nostalgic energy. This can be past lives. It can be a past relationship, family, friends. Two of Swords. So there is some type of choice that needs to be made here. They're gaining that strength and courage, taking that leap of faith. And it is to end, they need to end some situations. They're either ending that no contact, no communication, or they have to complete some endings of things in order to take that leap of faith for a new beginning. That is the choice that they have, to move past arguments and conflicts and put in the work on themselves and their own stability. Okay, Page of Wands. This is an adventure, travel. It can be a messenger that's coming in, so you might be receiving some type of message here. Oh, something flew to my right, which means it is incoming. It is a message. Three of Wands. It's all about that divine timing. It's looking towards the future. And grab the one that flew to my right. That was the Devil. So this is Capricorn's major arcana. This can just mean, can mean a couple different things. Let's see what else is out with this energy. Queen of Pentacles. That's Capricorn again. So this is a double Capricorn. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn. It's also Taurus or Virgo. And it's competition. Hmm. So this can be just somebody that is viewing you right now, or this is you viewing somebody, if this, whichever way this goes. But the devil can be like an obsession, right? It can be feeling tied to somebody. And it can also be this Queen of Pentacles is a competition of sorts. Because we have that Five of Wands, which is all about competition. It can sometimes be like tensions and disputes and conflicts, and with the devil out here. So that might be what this is. And there needs to be some kind of completion with this energy. This could be like a karmic cycle. But if it's not what that is, I mean, fives are transformations. It isn't in reverse, so it's not transforming this energy. It is in conflict with this energy right now. So, and there is some kind of divine timing, and then you have the Ten of Wands here. So there is some kind of ending of burdens that need to happen with this energy while there's this waiting period and looking towards the future. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is like a financial instability. It's feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. So this can be how this energy has made you feel, or this is how this energy is feeling, like they have been abandoned and left out in the cold. And that's one of the burdens that they need to release in one of these conflicts that they're having. So they could be viewing you as that Queen of Pentacles, or like I said, this is a competition with a being that Queen of Pentacles energy. It's Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Or might have. I really hate when I see these cards together. There might have been some type of third party situation. It doesn't even necessarily need to be with people. Sometimes it can be with work, and you do have the work in between these energies. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So you have that waiting, divine timing, looking towards the future, an ending of burdens. It can be a burden of that separation, a burden of that waiting energy. We have that Five of Pentacles, which is coming out of the cold, feeling abandoned, financial instability. And then you have the Three of Cups, which is a reconciliation. It's unionship, it's celebration, it's friendship. We have work, putting in the work. So this kind of has something to do with work, like I was saying. And it's something that this energy loves, right? They love very much. And then there's the Three of Swords. So anytime I see the Three of Cups with the Three of Swords within the three cards, it is some type of third party. And like I said, third party doesn't always have to be another person, but there are three people in this card. Um, it can be, because you did get the Eight of Pentacles, it can be work is interfering. Work is the third party. Sometimes people put in so much focus within work that, they're not pouring into themselves and their cup is left dry and empty. But there is some kind of separation. The Three of Swords is a separation from the divine feminine. And this is the Empress. So this is a divine pair, because we did get the Emperor out here twice. So this is a separation between the divine feminine and trusting the intuition. And it is a wish fulfillment. It's the Ten of Cups. So there is some kind of separation. And this can be just a separation within themselves too, right? Like they need to balance out their own masculine and feminine energies. If you don't want to look at it as a relationship aspect, because you do have that work. And if you are pouring into work, you are ignoring your own intuition, which is what the High Priestess is all about. As well as the Sacred Feminine, it's all about your intuition and your feminine side. So that does cause a separation between your two energies. We all embody those masculine and feminine energies. Oh, yeah, there needs to be balance with a relationship for sure. And again, it can be, I see it more as an actual relationship, not between, our own energies, divine masculine and feminine. It looks like it's a balance between an actual relationship with partnership. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. So this is a slow moving energy. This can be similar to what we seen earlier, that this energy is trying to, go towards their more feminine side. They're trying to trust their intuition more and gain some emotional maturity and emotional stability. We did get the 9 of Cups here. So this is some type of success. It is a type of wish fulfillment. It is, something that'll make you extremely happy. It's, what's the word? Like an achievement, right? It's having gratitude. We got the 4 of Pentacles. So this can be somebody that is holding on. These energies are holding on. Sometimes it can be a saving. It is saving up that security. They're saving up their abundance. And sometimes it can be seen as like a scarcity mindset. And then we have that Divine Feminine. So we have the Empress. So this energy is trying to trust their intuition more. Looks like they are still holding on to some type of Divine Feminine. They are holding on to their Empress, which we did get somewhere up here. The longing, you have the lost open heart, intuition. You got a lot of different energies here of, obsession, somebody that is holding on to these energies. But it is somebody that is trying to come into more of their heart source and trust that intuition. It's just going to take some time. It is a slow moving energy. Okay, let's pull a timing card on this. Kind of thinking fall here is what I was getting earlier, but I'm not really sure on that. Okay, well, you got in August. So something here in August could be late August, early August, mid-August, but sometime in August there is going to be either this no contact situation. There will be communication or clarity is going to be had with this energy. There will be something that will be revealed to you at some time in August here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope this has helped.